Hello students, this is our UV visible spectrophotometer. It works in the wavelength region 200 to 1100 nanometer. Okay, this instrument is of a Shimadzu company and its model number is UV1800 Shimadzu UV spectrophotometer. Okay, here are the various keys by which we can operate this instrument. Okay, and beside that this machine is computer controlled. Okay, and on this computer here is a software that is a UV probe. Okay, UV probe 2.33. Okay, by just cuvette, it is also called as a quartz cuvette. Two sides of this cuvette are transparent and two sides are coated. Okay, so we have to put this cuvette in the chamber here. So I have kept here first cuvette in which I have taken the solvent, that is a conductivity water. Then in again second compartment I will put the second cuvette. Again it is filled with the solvent, that is again a conductivity water. So initially we have to put all the cuvettes with the solvent so that we will nullify the effect of the solvent, or the absorbance of the solvent, that will be 0. It will transmit all 100% light, because this UV visible software or the UV visible spectrophotometer is based on the Lambert's-Beard's law. Okay, that is absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration and absorbance is directly proportional to the path length. So overall law is A is equal to epsilon BC. Here A is the absorbance, epsilon is the molar absorptivity, B is the path length and C is the concentration. Okay, so these are the parameters. So on this UV visible spectrophotometer we will find out the absorbance of the sun. Okay, so initially I have kept solvent in 2 cuvettes. Now you can see here all the parameters of the UV software that are okay. So I am clicking here on OK. Okay. Now the machine and the computer both are connected to each other. Okay, so just by clicking on connect, this software and the UV that will get connected. Now I have kept solvents in 2 cuvettes. Now I want to do the auto zero and the baseline correction, so that the effect of the solvent that will get nullified. So I am firstly clicking on this auto zero. After auto zero we have to click on the baseline correction. Okay, now I will click on the baseline. And here we have to select the wavelength. So I want to do analysis in the visible region, that's why I have selected here the wavelength 200 to 800 nanometer. So now I am clicking just on OK, so that your peak will be observed in this range only. Okay, so just I have clicked on the OK button. Now I will adjust the absorbance for this graph from 0 to 1. Okay, and here on the x-axis there is a wavelength that shows 200 to 800 nanometer range. Okay, so I have just, students see here I have removed the first cuvette, and in this cuvette I will fill the copper sulfate solution. Okay, now I have filled the copper sulfate solution in the first cuvette, and second cuvette is as it is. Okay, second cuvette contains our solvent and first cuvette will contain our solution. So in the first cuvette I have taken the copper sulfate solution. Okay, now I will just click on the start button so that we will get a peak here. So you can observe here the line is coming. Okay, and it will show a lambda max to us. The copper sulfate solution will show a higher absorbance, and that absorbance will be observed at a certain wavelength. That wavelength should be called as a lambda max value. Okay, so you can see here the peak will be observed in this area only, 600 to 1000 nanometer. Okay, now you have to just click on the OK button. Okay, so now we want to find out what is the absorbance. So just click on that. Okay, so I have clicked here. So you will get the wavelength values, and here is the data which shows us the absorbance of the solution at a particular wavelength. So this is the advantage of the UV visible spectrophotometer over the colorimeter, because colorimeter uses the filters and there is a limitation. If only there is a filter of 550 nanometer, then we can analyze our sample's absorbance there, or we can find out the absorbance. But on the visible spectrophotometer, we will get the spectra as well as we will get the smaller wavelengths here, the fractions also, and the absorbance also. And here accuracy is more than the colorimeter. Okay, so we want to find out the lambda max also. Okay, so you can observe here our solution of the copper sulfate that shows the absorbance in this region. So just I want to rearrange the absorbance value. Okay, so you can see here you will get a fine peak here. Okay, and this is peak for the copper sulfate solution which I have observed. So from this absorbance values you can find out which is the lambda max. Okay, then if we want to find out the absorbance of a series of solution, you have to prepare a series of solution, then you can put this series of solution one time, only use one solution, and that solution you have to keep in the first compartment or the slot where the cuvette is kept, and then just start the scanning. When the scanning will start, it will work in the region 200 to 1100 nanometer. Okay, and you will get the peaks here. Okay, so as we prepare the series of solutions, you will get the fine peaks, and for each solution you will get the absorbance. Okay, and by this calibration method you can find out the value of the unknown absorbance, and from that we will find out the concentration of the unknown substance. So this is the UV visible spectrophotometer which works in the wavelength region 200 to 110 nanometer.